Good day, my beautiful people, and welcome back to the Gray and J family. If you are new to this channel, mash up that subscribe button down below.
And don't forget to hit that notification bell because we post 2 videos every single week.
So before we get into this video, let me just tell you guys, I have started back working. I have officially been cleared to go back to work. As you guys may know, I work in the pediatrics emergency department, and I came back from Trinidad and I'm back with my wonderful fiance Grayson. I have officially been cleared to start back work.
Well, since the last time you guys saw me, I got a new job and working in the automotive industry, and it's considered a mandatory job, so I'm still working too during all this. So luckily we still have a pretty steady income, so that's definitely a good thing, and we're keeping our heads above water with that at least, so it's a definite plus.
And we know that a lot of people are not as fortunate as us, and a lot of them, or a lot of us, at home. We're in Florida, and in the state of Florida where we are, we have a stay-at-home policy in place. So for non-essential personnel, they will be at home and has to stay at home, while the essential personnel has to go out to work. For today's video, we'll be discussing our wedding and our wedding plans.
We're gonna talk about everything that's been going on with this whole social distance thing, and I guess just kind of see what our moves are for our wedding in October. Hopefully we can still have it.
So what does that mean in terms of our wedding plans and us getting married?
Our wedding is still going on as of now.
We still want to keep the wedding date.
Yeah.
But all plans for our wedding, we have put to a halt.
Yeah, because all the catering companies and everything that we were initially looking at got closed down, and some unfortunately went out of business.
Yep.
So that kind of puts a huge damper on like a big part of a wedding, which is, you know, food.
And other things too, because we were planning to have a videographer. That and all is at halt, because even though we are planning to keep our date, we don't know what will happen. We don't know how long this stay-at-home place will be in order. So it puts everything at a halt. Photography, food, videography, people coming to our wedding. Now, I mean, for me, baby, if it is you guys are planning to get married still during this coronavirus pandemic, kudos to you guys, because Grayson and I thought about it, and that would make things so much easier for us, because that would mean that we only need 10 people to invite to our wedding, including the officiant or pastor. So that would technically be our immediate family for us. My dad, my brother, my sister,
and my family,
which was still equal to
probably 10 people.
10 people, yeah.
Well, maybe not. Yeah, I could just bring my mom and my brother and my 2 sisters, and still have room for 1 person. So
yeah. So
because unfortunately on Jay's side of the family, her mom passed away, and
yeah, unfortunately
on my side of the family, my mom and my dad separated when I was really young. So I don't really have any relationship with my father. So I mean, and the good news, if we do have a wedding, we'll have a very small wedding.
So the good news is, if it is we keep the date, and for some reason this pandemic still continues and they still have those laws that we would have to keep in October, I mean, it would be decided for us.
Yeah, I mean, at that point we're really not going to have an option. So
yeah.
And in the same regard, I think we're going to go try and speak to the person who we got the venue from to see if there's not some. Initially we did sign a contract stating, but I think hopefully they'll give us a little bit of leeway considering everything that happened, and we can hopefully try to figure something out and try to get a little bit of money back, because I mean, initially our plan was to have 100 to 120 people for our wedding, but now there's a possibility that legally couldn't even happen.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of up in the air about everything right now. We're really just more or less working on trying to find good alternatives and good just options at this point. So if you guys happen to think of anything, happen to know of any good ideas, anything you guys could help just kind of shoot in our direction. Especially, not only, it doesn't necessarily have to be in Florida, but just any good ideas in general. We'll appreciate them. Put them in the comments.
Yeah.
We read them every single day. We always like seeing them, and we always love to hear from you guys.
Yep. And that's another thing too, for all of you guys that are getting married this year or probably have a soon to be wedding, what are your plans? What did you decide? Did you postpone? Did you keep it going? Did you invite just 10 people? What did you do? You can put that down in the comment down below too.
Because we'd love to know.
You have nothing else to do. No, we'll be working, so.
Well, yeah, we're working. But even so, work has gotten slow for me at least.
And for me as well.
Just because everyone's staying inside. No one, especially for Jay, it's not like kids are going around breaking legs now because they can't go out and do anything.
That's not true. They're causing trouble at home.
That's true.
Because they're home all the time. But
true.
Parents are more vigilant and they're keeping their children at home, which is good, great parents. Good job. Keeping your kids at home unless it's a medical emergency. You guys normally bring them in, so good job, parents.
Yeah, and on my end, when it comes to just everything I'm doing, I wouldn't say we've slowed down a tremendous amount. In some aspects, we've gotten a lot busier because people are buying more like doomsday stuff.
Because people are panicking, baby.
Yeah, so people are like buying like 4 or 5 car batteries to power their generators, this, and this. Like,
they're trying to be prepared.
Which is good, I mean, but in the same regard, you know, this could all pass a lot sooner than we think, or it could go on a lot longer than we think. So right now we're just kind of playing it by ear and hoping that everything goes over well. I mean, obviously me and Jan both want this to kind of blow over because we want nothing more than our wedding to go as best as it can. So, and what? Mitten says hello. She's really happy about me holding her right now, I can tell. Aren't you? Yeah. Oh yeah, you're so happy. So happy. We're just trying to, you know, get through this like everybody else. And if you guys can take away anything from this, just please be safe. Practice your social distancing. Granted, me and Gian are right next to each other. It doesn't matter. We live in the same house, so if one of us gets it, we're both getting it regardless.
And I could imagine what people are going through in their family household with their children, husband and wife.
Yeah, I mean, me on one hand, I wasn't a big go outside, let's go do everything all day person. This has literally affected like how I live my life like 0%. In like the realest way. Like there's no like drastic change for me. I'm not like doing anything crazy. Like I think the biggest thing is like sometimes whenever I take Jay to work, like sometimes I might not, just because like unless you're an essential personnel, I'm not really allowed to be driving. So other than that, I just kind of keep at home more.
And they've warned us that if we are going to work and we're not supposed to be out, to make sure and have our badges close by. If in case we get stopped by the police, we're able to identify ourselves, what we're doing, and what's the reason for us leaving.
Please, please stay safe out there.
Please make sure and practice good hand washing techniques, good hand washing practices. That's literally when you wash your hands, make sure and wash your hands for 20 seconds, which is literally like 2 happy birthday songs or the ABCs. Just make sure, wash your hands.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of different videos online about how to properly wash your hands, which to me is insane.
That's what we know.
I mean,
in the health industry, people.
I mean, we're getting to that point to where basic hygiene was not common.
It is common.
It wasn't.
Basic hygiene is common everywhere. Why do you think people have to stay clean?
No, I mean like basic hygiene as in like how to properly wash your hands. A lot of people didn't know that. So, other than that, I love you guys very much. Please, 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 I'll say it one more time, be safe.
Yes.
We love you guys very much.
We do. Alright guys.
Love you.
Bye.
Our life.
Our love.
Our story.